Happy birthday to you.
Wiki, 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 wiki. Hooray.
Hi.
Is your hi for me, the energy?
Is your hello for me?
Hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Yes. Welcome back.
It's so good to have you back. I mean, the fact that you're back means that, you've probably been following the series.
Yes.
Which is good. Keep that up. Thank you for following.
Thank you.
And if it's your first time watching the video or watching us,
Welcome.
You should check out the previous videos in our pregnancy series because this is a continuation.
Yes.
So if you missed the earlier parts, please catch up.
Yeah, are we going to sing for our new for first timers?
Welcoming.
Please.
Skip that.
Cut.
But we welcome you.
Yeah, you're welcome. We love you.
We're really happy to have you here.
Yes, we are.
Alright, so this is our pregnancy chronicle. And so far we've just been sharing our journey. Now that we are ready to share.
With the world, with you, right?
Yes. And in the previous video, we ended with how we found out we got pregnant. So
yes.
Long story short, now we are pregnant. So we're picking up from that point.
Obviously.
Right?
See what the
Lord has done. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just getting into it. Generally, first trimester, but first trimester is usually depicted as one of those difficult trimesters. Is usually that point where you're trying to just do all that you can to stay pregnant, play your part, and then all the changes are coming at you in different directions.
Yeah.
For the man, I'll let you speak. You have to deal with your own changes because you're probably dealing with a different woman in that season.
Yeah,
right?
and I'm growing a bump too.
You too. We just can't see it. But yeah, that journey, the whole journey starts. And I guess for us in this video, we just highlight some events and of course share pictures and videos with you as we go on in this video.
That's it exactly. And we'll be putting out some premium content.
Premium stuff.
Things that will implicate Mrs. Show.
Wow.
Put it out there for you to see how.
We did our best to chronicle because we plan to share with you, but the truth about it is that this man was capturing moments that I had no idea that he had on camera, and now I'm looking at them like, no, don't share this, and it's like, yes.
I promise you guys, I had you guys in mind. I will carry you along on this journey, so
you will see those things in this video.
You will.
So I think that the first highlight for us in first trimester was that we talked about the journey. And we decided that we wanted to have a private journey with our pregnancy. That's the first thing I think I'll mention. People have it differently. Some people announced from the very beginning. But this was our first time. We had gone through a journey to get here. And we're used to just doing things like this together.
Yeah.
Right? So, of course, it didn't mean nobody at all. But it just meant that compared to the life we have in terms of being out there doing stuff, we wanted to, as much as possible, have a private journey with our pregnancy. So that was our decision, and in retrospect, I think it helped a lot because even first trimester is like the only time when you can actually even kind of have a private journey because you're not that big yet. But once you start to show, obviously you go out, you go to work, you now start to deal with counsel from everywhere. Everybody has an idea of how things should be done. Do this, don't do that. And to be honest, it can be overwhelming because you're hearing someone say, don't eat that. Another person telling you that very thing is the one you should be eating.
And Google gets to confuse you. Dr. Google.
Dr. Google will now add more confusion to the matter. So I think that, having a private journey just helps kind of like minimize those sort of instances and make sure that we're not hearing too many voices and we're able to navigate the journey. So I think that's like the first highlight of first trimester. Of course, we're coming to talk about the symptoms. We just run you through some events of first trimester.
So true. And it wasn't just like, the reason why we decided to keep it private wasn't because we scared.
No fear.
Or anything. You understand?
I mean, we know how we got here. Like,
So-
we know Jesus did this.
so we just wanted to, because we're really private people at the end of the day.
Actually,
And we
at the
just-
end of the day,
yeah.
everything we do in the public is just ministry. We had our way.
Yeah, even this is.
Even it's taking a lot, it's taking a lot to share at this point. And now that you mentioned that, no fear, actually very true, because I remember that, first trimester, like you said, there's a lot of, fear around that trimester, and, there are a lot of things that are said about first trimester.
Yeah, watch what you eat, where you
Everything,
go, what you do.
And it's just a lot. I know the funny thing about first trimester is that you're looking at yourself in your mirror and you're wondering, am I really growing a child?
Yeah.
Because for the most part, not much changes physically yet, at
Yeah.
least for some people like me, initially.
Yeah. Before you took off.
Before I took off.
Elijah level.
So I mean, at that point, I think that personally, one of the things that helped me through dealing with that fear and all that is, a personal revelation God gave me. He would just always remind me that I did this. Like I had a phrase that God gave to me, and it was more like Oluwaloshe. Like, so every time there was a thought, a fear, I would just say Oluwaloshe.
Yeah.
At the point, I just started to say Oluwaloshe iton. So it's like God has perfected this. Like this one at the finish line, with this journey is perfected.
Yeah.
This is Him. This was all Him. If you watch other videos, you will agree that this was all Him. So I mean, what God does, He finishes.
Yeah, He does.
I just anchored, my first trimester and even the entire pregnancy journey, on that personal conviction, and it really helped. So just sharing, for those of us who maybe someone's watching and they're pregnant, already dealing with those fears, or you've read stuff, you know stuff, and it's also very important the content you take in. That's another learning point.
So true.
Because you can't be reading any and everything. I was so careful what I watch, what I read, what I listen to, anything that align with my experience, the experience that I have already desired, or determined that I will have. I just, once I start reading and I see that it's getting negative, oops, I'm out.
Exactly.
And that's why you get introduced to all the apps.
Yeah, you have to just train yourself to know, okay, not like I cannot read this thing, but what will be the impact of
on
me
my
reading
mental
on your
health.
mental
Yes,
health.
exactly.
And then always just replace it with the word of God, get scriptures, talks about how you are not afraid. There are many psalms, there are many scriptures.
Exactly,
there.
that
God has given
helps.
the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and of sound mind,
Yeah.
and all these great other things. Just
Yes.
fuel yourself with the word of God,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
you'll definitely be fine.
Yeah, and it's also important to be looking up to the right examples. So personally for me, there are people in my life that we watch their videos, like sharing from video, and you see how God saw them through their first trimester. It's the same God He will see me through. So just surrounding myself with positive examples, and
So good.
I think that really helps.
Yeah. So should we jump into the symptoms?
I think that just before, let's get to the symptoms.
Guys.
Looking forward to this part. You said, can we get into the symptoms? Like, you've been waiting to tell the world what your eyes saw.
No,
Please go ahead.
not like that. Actually, we had a very good first trimester.
Yes,
compared
actually.
to many
Some
stories
things we had read
and heard. You were not having morning sickness. I can literally count with my fingers the number of times you vomited in the first trimester. And the reason why you vomited was because you were starving the innocent baby. Let's not even shake that table now.
And it's not like I intended to stab the baby. So the thing is that, all my life.
Oh my life, you haven't been eating.
Eating has been a deal. Eating has been an issue, right? I forget
If
to
I talk,
eat.
I
don't eat. I skip meals. So coming to this new season of my life where I literally, that's one of the earliest symptoms I noticed. Waking up hungry.
Wow.
Like how?
I was so excited.
How?
You can be
Meaning
hungry?
that- I don't even know what hunger feels like. I literally have to set alarm to eat. Like, what's this feeling? Why do I feel this way? So that hunger part, and it was a struggle to adjust to actually eating because I already had this habit where late breakfast or just brunch, then dinner, or just very scattered eating habits.
Guys, it wasn't like I wasn't providing because some people were thinking now that oh my shield, our man is wicked.
No, trust
He's
me,
not
that
giving
show
her
has done
food to eat.
everything.
What did I not offer
Well, it was just tough. So when I didn't eat, my stomach was empty. I started to throw up.
Yes.
I started throwing up liquid.
Yeah.
And it was very painful. You always feel as if my intestines want to come out.
Yes.
And Mr. Show feels so bad. You like, but please, just try.
In my mind then, I'm like, give me that pancake. Let me whoop her bum bum. Pancake is, if you know, you know. If you are in this generation, you will know a pancake.
Well, yeah, that eating part, definitely.
Yeah, so I mean, she started to eat a lot. I mean, not like a lot, but she got hungry more.
Yeah, I started to feel hunger, so I started to develop an eating habit.
Yeah, I was so happy about that. Honestly, I'm like, God, thank you very much for this symptom because
at least finally, a reason to eat.
Very good reason to eat. So yeah, and you went Birmingham. You were now sleeping a lot. That part. Like me and my G will be sitting down.
It's the part where we share some sleeping clips.
Oh yes, I must include those clips. We'll sit down and we'll just be gisting. Next thing, I'm like,
is it that instant?
yes, like this, and the twinkle of an eye, just the same way she just will come, instant, like a tip in the night. That's how she takes off. Like I'll be talking, no, my love, sis. I don't look at her like this, like. She's gone. I'm like, how? This kept on happening. I'm like, now, wow.
And the boy, you just got used to it.
Yes.
And it just transports me.
Yeah, most times I'll take you from the living room into the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
go and continue my sleep.
It
was an attempt to wake me up. I'm going to look at you like, yeah, I slept a lot. Then I definitely peed a lot.
I thank God for one thing about my life. I just thank God for that one thing that I can sleep well. So many times
by getting up in the night, you don't interrupt your sleep.
Many times they didn't really interrupt. But I would just see somebody like leave the bed and all, But most times I've slept, just to wake up to hear
I peed a lot. In the daytime, nighttime, I peed a lot.
You had concerns even going to work.
Yes, on the road.
Yeah, like
before I leave the house, I need to pee. I stay in traffic too long. Oh, dancing. Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah.
I had good laughs.
Of course you did. Of course. Especially my sleeping off. I now wake up to videos that you've done, which you are not sharing with the world.
Yeah, I only share the ones that they can bear.
You've been planning these moments. Behold, it is in the public. But yeah, that happened. And I guess, in the middle of all of these symptoms, I'm trying to think, is there any other, forgive us, we miss out some things, but as far as I can remember, those were like the top symptoms, the sleeping, the eating, the peeing.
I don't think you had what the pregnant people call pregnancy brain. I'm not sure you had that in first trimester. In the first trimester.
Cravings.
Wait first.
Okay.
That pregnancy brain part. So it means that your pregnant woman or wife will forget what you say to her, or tell her to do. I didn't really experience that in the first trimester.
Well, to be honest, I actually felt like I was forgetful. I felt that way about myself. Sometimes, actually, we work.
But in the second, that happened.
We shall come to that.
Yeah. But cravings, well, see, and this is the importance of speaking ahead of time, guys. See, I give you one hack, and promise me that you will pay me royalties.
God.
When you start to reap the dividends. Long before Mrs. Show took in, I said words like, "My wife, you will have no cravings. No cravings that will put me on the road in the middle of the night. No cravings that will shake my wallet. This is the only thing you shall crave for.
The word of God.
The word of God. I'm going to play you Apostle Selman. I'm going to play you Pastor Podio and all the great men of God. You will sit down under the word and you will listen." That was all I prayed.
Joker. But it's actually true. You kept saying that thing.
Yeah, but she had few cravings.
Yeah, I did have a few.
Yeah, here and there.
here and there.
Let's not.
Nothing that puts you on the road
Yes,
in the midnight.
yes. But some maybe make orders in the evenings, not
Yeah,
in
you
the
have
night.
to place orders
Yeah.
for stuff. And I mean, I couldn't stand the smell of food.
Yeah, that
That
part.
was a significant
Your
change.
nose just became very sharp.
Extremely sensitive.
It's your big nose. It was not picking signals. Pop, 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 pop. Your big kid's nose.
I thought so too. I was picking things from a distance. Like I wake up, someone is doing something in the kitchen, I can pick it from the bedroom. Like, who is cooking what? And it used to really feel very nauseating. I mean, at work, if someone was sitting around me, I had to step out.
Yeah.
I had to always have chewing gum in my bag.
Yeah, that part.
So that if I was constrained, someone's perfume could really be getting to me. Yeah, that part was actually quite interesting. It was quite interesting.
How about cooking?
Yeah, I mean, that affected my cooking significantly. I mean, we typically do all our cooking, domesticate our cooking. I mean, we go with food to work every day.
Yeah.
So that became really tough. Because I couldn't show up in the kitchen early in the morning, pack our food. You had to step in and, do some of those things. But at a point, help was needed. And that's part where I thank God for my sister.
Yeah.
My younger sister showed up, came back from
Shout out to
NYSC
Chile.
just in time.
Just in time. God just timed everything. I'm
Mercy of God.
I'm like, thank you, God.
The mercy of God shone on Mr. Show because it was such a huge relief.
It was.
Because she came back from NYSC and then, at the point she came to just, stay with us, greet us for a while. But that short greeting, she saw what was going on.
She knew.
And she was like, oh no, I can't leave these people, and then of course we had conversation with our parents eventually, and that's another thing about first trimester. Informing our friends. And
Are we already like jumping into it? Let's be connecting it, right? Let's be connecting it.
Yeah.
So I mean, God bless Joy.
Yeah.
Wife material 100%. I just had to
She is
let me just
my
louder. Let me just louder.
My sister. A strong support system, honestly. I mean, I did not know how much I needed her until she showed up on the scene, and that helped deal with the food part.
Because I just imagine how much money
I spent on
we have spent on eating out.
Yeah, because I couldn't cook. I couldn't stand the smell of what I cooked. There are certain things I couldn't even perceive at all. And I think those are the symptoms basically. Yeah. And I guess what was interesting as all these were going on is I took a new job.
Yes.
So I switched jobs. And I started a new job in February.
You'll see a cute picture of her on her first day.
That's me right there. On my first day at my new job, and this was a whole new responsibility, a whole new portfolio, a space I had never been in. I mean, stepping into tech, bringing in my L&D experience to merge with tech, spearheading a project from the scratch, and that was like, at that point, what you want to do is slow down. But for me, activities picked up. I started to go to work every day, or like my former employment. I had to be at the office every day for at least my first 3 months or first few months to just get accustomed to things and everything. And that was first trimester.
Yeah.
So I really thank God for strength. Getting up every morning, hitting the Lagos roads, traffic to and fro, which explains my sleeping off when we get home and we're talking, because the girl is exhausted.
We both
Guys,
went to
cut me
work.
some slack.
We both went to work.
Are you pregnant?
Yes, we are
We
pregnant.
are pregnant.
I mean, just
that was an interesting dynamic to first trimester, my new job.
And that added some strain.
It did.
No,
it sure
in
did.
our communication, in everything,
Because we're out long hours, coming back late and everything.
Tired. Many things were disrupted.
Yeah, very disruptive. Yeah, it was
Maybe we'll talk more about that at a
Yeah.
later time, because there's so much to unpack
on that.
Yeah.
Disruption. But
So
I think
husbands, you just have to be. Maybe I should speak to your husbands. You just have to be very
I think
supportive and encouraging. You literally have to rework your schedule to accommodate this blessing that God has given to your family, because it's not just about your wife; it's about the entire family. So you have to make those sacrifices, just rework, look at your schedule and rework everything and ensure it tilts towards the favor of your wife.
Absolutely, absolutely, I agree. And I think that another thing I'd like us to speak about at this point is intimacy. How did all this affect our ability to be intimate, be a couple? Is the way your face just went calm and sober?
Yeah, just said intimacy. Into me you see.
Is that this has been one of my favorite words in this life.
Into me
Intimacy.
Into me you see.